And then the other parts is who you are being before you recruit anybody. So, before you can recruit anybody else to do anything, you must first recruit yourself. Have you bought you yet? Are you sold on you yet? Because many of you don't like the ratio of the results that you may be getting because you haven't even bought you yet. So how do you expect someone else to buy you when you haven't bought you? Recruiting is about who you are being before you even say a word. I want you guys to say that. Recruiting is about who you are being before you say a word. One more time.
Recruiting is about who you are being before you say a word.
So, who are you? What do you believe about you? Do you have a belief system about you that you're not that good at this, that you're not so sure that you can make it all the way, that I don't know if this is going to happen for me, this is kind of difficult? Because if those are the beliefs that you have about you, imagine who you're being when you're trying to run any of the strategies that Rachel just taught you. Do you expect anybody, online, offline, inner space, outer space, person, I don't know, whatever possible way to meet somebody or talk to somebody, or do you think they're just like ready to jump aboard with you when you haven't even jumped aboard yet? See, if you can change what you believe about you, if you can sell you, if you can recruit you, you can get anybody. But we first got to start with you. And in order for you as an individual to be bought by someone else, you've got to buy yourself. And many of you are just, you're involved. You're just involved. You're participating. But you're not committed. Now, commitment does not mean time commitment. Commitment means commitment. How committed are you to your workouts? How committed are you to your challenge? How committed are you to your fill in the blank? That's not a time thing. You're no more committed to your challenge if you work out 10 hours a day than if you work out 1 hour a day. But if you only work out for 1 day and you take the next 6 days off, you're not very committed. See, some of you guys are the chicken, and not enough for you are the pig. You ever hear the story about the chicken and the pig?
Yeah.
Who hasn't heard the story about the chicken and the pig? I didn't know that. Chicken and pig are sitting on the side of the road. They're staring up at a breakfast sign, little billboard. Chicken looks at the pig, he's like, this is so not cool. It's not fair. Why do you get to be first on everything listed on the sign? Why is it bacon and eggs? Why is it ham and eggs? Why is it sausage and eggs? Why isn't it eggs and bacon? Why isn't it eggs and ham? And then the pig looks at the chicken and he says, because when it comes to breakfast, all you do is participate. Me, I'm committed. Some of you guys are just participating. Just participate, right? You're not all in on breakfast. You're not 100% in. That's commitment, right? Some of you guys just participating. Who We got to stop participating and we got to get committed.
Amen.
How many of you guys are ready to get committed? In order to do that, you have to figure out what your driving force is. How many of you guys, you sit with your team, they get started, and you tell them, you got to find your why. You got to find your why. Raise your hand if you teach them that. I've since changed that language after a really interesting conversation with Colin Passetti one day. I said, you know what? Finding a why is not enough. You got to find a desperate why. Something that is just like, I have got to get this done out of desperation. What is your desperate why? And you might say, well, you know what? I'm well off financially, so I don't have one. I'm not desperate. No. I said a desperate why. Maybe you are desperate to be able to pick your kids up from school and drop them off every single day. Maybe you are desperate to never miss a game. Maybe you are desperate to catch every recital. Maybe you are desperate to stop taking orders from that person that you work harder than, that you're smarter than, and you make less money than. Maybe you are desperate to get out of debt. Maybe you are desperate to put food on the table. What is your desperate why? Because if you can figure out what that is, you'll be amazed how easy it is to recruit. When you have a desperate why, everyone is listening. Because everything about you changes and how you present yourself. And I'm going to talk about the science behind this in a few minutes. So, there is some very tangible scientific data that I'm going to give you to support this. But I need you guys to understand, if you don't have a driving force, a desperate why, if you don't know why you get up in the morning for this, if you don't know what you're passionate about, then recruiting, no matter what script we give you, no matter how many different channels of recruiting we point you towards, you're not going to be any good at it. Because recruiting is about who you are being before you ever say a word. Recruiting is about who you are being before you ever say a word. Who are you being? How many of you are abundantly clear on what your desperate why is? Make some noise. See, the rest of you guys, you have some work to do. You have to establish this. Because your conversations will sound like this. Yeah, it's this thing I'm kind of doing. It's pretty cool. It's kind of working so far. I'm hoping that it'll go farther. It should be all right. Did you hear how uncommitted I was in that language? I was participating. Definitely the chicken, not the pig. Oh, it's going pretty good. I'm thinking it might. It should be. I hope it will. I met like 300 new national directors. I only got a chance to take a picture of probably 100 of them or so. And each 100 of them I asked the same question. When are you going ambassador? I'm thinking possibly March? March? Like, you don't got to sell me on that. Like, if you don't know where you're going, how you're going to get there, why you're doing it, you ain't getting there. You can't just float and land up in magical ambassador land. You may have won a contest and floated your way to national director, but you won't float your way to ambassador. You better get desperate about your why, right?
Come on, Nick.
Once you have that desperate why, you must represent that desperate why for you and your family at all times with Unwavering belief. What type of belief?
Unwavering.
What type of belief?
Unwavering.
You must have unwavering belief. Belief is not enough. A why is not enough. It must be unwavering. You can't be so wishy-washy and expect people to be like, I will follow you anywhere. You can't be half in, toe in the water, and expect people to join your business by the groves. Some of you guys are like, well, once everybody really starts joining, then I'm going to get really committed to this. I'm sorry, what? That didn't make any sense. See, the people you want will never join until they know that you're committed. Until you have unwavering belief. If you don't believe in you, who will? See, guys, there is a difference. There is a difference between arrogance and confidence. People follow confident people. People respect confident people. Don't be afraid to be confident, is what I'm saying. This is not an ego training. I'm saying that some of you need to step up that confidence. Don't be afraid of being confident. Well, I don't want anyone to think I'm what? They already think you're something. So who cares if they think you're something else? What if they think you're confident? What if they think you know where you're going? What if they think they should follow you? What if they think they should listen to you? What if they think you have unwavering belief? What if they think that you believe you? The reason why I use these two individuals, I could put 1,000 faces up here, is these are two individuals that have unwavering belief. No, not Mel Gibson. William Wallace is a guy that had unwavering belief. Nelson Mandela is a guy that had unwavering belief. William Wallace is not just a movie figure. He's a guy at the age of 22, 23, decided to take an oppressed country and fight the most powerful country in the world, take it on, and, freed his people with unwavering belief. Mandela, jail, 28 years, 29 years, became the president of the most oppressed country of that time. 92, 93, guys, we're talking about. This is like recent stuff. This is hundreds and hundreds of years ago. This is 20 years ago. Unwavering belief. Winston Churchill, unwavering belief. JFK, unwavering belief. Martin Luther King, unwavering belief. You know what all these individuals, Gandhi, unwavering belief. Do you know what all these individuals have in common other than that unwavering belief? Amelia Earhart, Condoleezza Rice, I go on and on and on and on. Oprah. You know what they all, every single one of them have in common? They're human beings. Human beings. Any human beings in this room? Just a quick check-in. Want to see how late you were up last night? They're all human beings. A lot of you guys look at these people, you look at a lot of the people on the stage, like they're icons. And they glow in the dark, and they walk on water, and they have magical skills. And, Blake does. Seen him levitate once or twice. Serious, you ever see that guy on stage? He stands like he's 7 foot tall on stage, doesn't he? That's confidence. Just human beings. Just like you. Nothing special at all about myself, Blake, Ryan, these 5 stars. These two guys on the screen, the people who I listed, they just had unwavering belief